what is it like to be a resident here and have to deal with flooding even on a sunny day in October? That's bringing my good friend Marcus Frazier, who, rumor has it, you brought Alex Wilson a tomato pie.
Yes, I brought Alex Wilson a tomato pie.
We'll have to talk about that another time.
And she seems like it was a joy to her, and it was a joy to me.
Well, where's ours?
I didn't know.
I mean, that's the first question
Well, it'll definitely come.
No, you're not coming out in the storm. You're not coming out in the storm for that. But Marcus, let's talk about it. I mean, you've been through many storms. I mean, you're like a lifelong resident.
Hugo, I've been through Hurricane David, quite a few.
Right.
Quite a few.
So you're no stranger to the flooding. And you live here. You have a home here.
Yes, I do.
All right. And you said that it occasionally does flood.
It does flood. All the time. Just in normal, regular rain. It floods all the time.
So knowing that, and certainly knowing the potential that we are facing here, what are you bracing for with this, with Debby?
A little different than even doing Hugo. Much more water.
So even though Hugo was a stronger storm,
yes, it was.
You are focused in on the amount of rain, which is
exactly.
great. This makes me happy to hear this.
One thing I focus on is what the storm is going to do. If it's a tropical storm,
right,
a hurricane, or what. We basically focus on what it's going to do. We can have a hurricane, and it may not be as devastating as what this may be with the torrential rain. So that's something that we're worried about.
So is this something where you move, items that you have off the first floor onto the second floor? Or?
Yeah, definitely to higher grounds.
Okay.
To higher grounds. You would definitely have to do that. Where I live, it floods consistently.
So what's the worst flood that you had there? And I mean, what's it like looking downstairs at that?
The worst flood that I can remember when we had the historical amount of rain, where it rained for 3 days consecutively.
That was Joaquin. That was 2015, I believe.
Yes.
Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay. Yep.
It rained approximately for 3 days. I basically had one step left, and I watched fish swim through the water.
Get it. In your house?
In my house, sitting on my back step, because you could not go anywhere. The water was extremely high. We have a second home behind us.
So that was a 3-day, just so everybody knows, this was a 3-day rainfall, guys, from Joaquin in 2015, which is, I think, their wettest storm on record, which is like 17 inches. And in here, Marcus, we're seeing forecasts for 20, 30 inches?
That's pretty scary. It's pretty scary. But we're prepared.
Right,
and I think the mayor has done a really good job with putting up the barricades before the flooding. Makes a big difference, because basically when you drive through the water, it gets into people's homes.
Marcus Frazier, what a pleasure meeting you, sir.
Hey, it's a pleasure.
Thanks for coming down and talking to us and actually giving us kind of a real-life look at what certainly is happening. And again, just to have that Joaquin example, I think, Chris and Jackie, that's just a huge deal. Looking down at one step on the second floor, let's just hope we don't get there, guys. Let's just hope we don't get there.